Alright, another update. We just put the tranny back on the engine. We finished mounting up the harness, put the valve cover on so we could finish putting the coil cap coil harness, alternator, all that stuff goes here. Did some axle seals. Yeah, just putting on the tranny now. Put the special mount I made to hold up the tranny and the engine. Double checking everything. We still have to put the dust shield underneath and a few little brackets, odds and ends, but it should be ready to go in soon. So I got the engine up. It's in the air right now, ready to go back in the car. Draining some of the old oil out. I'm gonna change the filter now that it's here, out in the open. Just gonna try and sit it in place. Alright, seems like everything's in place now. Finally get to remove the freaking chain that's been holding this thing back. Good riddance. Put the AC bracket back on. These hold down cables, well, other brackets. This power steering bracket. Now I'm just trying to figure out whether or not this goes underneath. I'm putting on this clamp that holds on the cruise control right here. Everything over here is buttoned up. Shift cables. The heater core hoses are all in place. The biggest difference with this engine is I tried using the alternator that came with this engine. You could see down here you got the connector over here and the positive down here. I still made it work. I kind of pulled this a little bit, pulled this down a little bit, and snaked it through. Let me show you the difference with the old one. This is the well, this is the aftermarket, but this is a factory, you know, American Honda Civic D17 motor. If you could see, the connector's here and the positive cable's higher up. This one, the connector is here and the positive cable's lower. Still the same mounting holes, but that was one of the differences. That's what I had to deal with. Also, I don't think there's a cruise control in Japan. This is the bracket that was here. This one only has one slot for the throttle. This one has two for the cruise control and the throttle. Other little things here and there that I noticed, but those are the major ones. Oh, this ground cable is longer. Where's my factory one? This is my factory one. Look how much longer it is. This is the Honda one. Just little things here and there. I'll try and give them to you as I go. Putting the fuse box cables back on. I had drawn a little figure, square and round. That way I can remember. I even wrote a L and R somehow over here. Yeah, L and R right there, so I can know where to put it back. There's a fuse box for the battery. This is where the battery goes, right in the tray right there. Let's put the alternator back on. Now I'm putting on the power steering. You got this through bolt here, right there, and you got your adjuster with this wing nut right here. Also, there's a locking bolt right there. You can see it through the other side, down over here. I know it's hard to see, but it's right there. That locks it in place once you got the belt tight. What I'd like to try and do now is drain the fuel out. I tried through the fuel cap, but I think there's a baffle that won't let it put a siphon in through. So the next step is to actually go through the freaking fuel pump over here. So I gotta take all the shit out, take the back seat out, and go from there.